We have a physician recruitment office, and we have 4 staff members there who support that initiative. We pride ourselves on the recruitment of physicians. They work very hard to have a place in the market so that the name of Lancaster General Health is out there, and that those who are interested in joining us know us for a couple of years in some cases before they actually come to the organization. But we also believe it's very important not just to engage the physician, but also their family, and that may include a spouse or a significant other or children. And so we try and expand who Lancaster General Health is through exposing them to the community in which we reside and the communities that we serve.
Well, I'm married to another physician. I'm an OBGYN, and my husband is a family medicine doctor, and we were both finishing our trainings at the same time, so we were both on the job market at the same time. And we're kind of having a little bit of difficulty finding 2 jobs that we were both going to be completely happy and comfortable in. And so we did our training up in Massachusetts, but I'm from that area, my husband's from Maryland. And so we had decided we would look within like an hour of where either of our families are. So in order to get some context down in Maryland, we went to a career fair in Boston, around where we were doing our training. And we had both been to medical school in Hershey. We did our training at Penn State. And we saw the booth for Lancaster General at the career fair. And we had heard of it because a lot of the medical students come here. We have friends who did their residency here. And we knew it just had a nice reputation about it. So we went up to the booth and met Linda, one of the recruiters, and she was very welcoming and happy to hear our story and what we were doing in the area, and then got very interested in about us and what we were interested in and what we did for jobs, and she was eager to recruit me as an OBGYN for the hospital.
So my perfect candidate, I suppose you would say, I want someone who has good communication skills so that when I talk with them, can I understand them? Do they respond appropriate to me? Are they going to respond to an elderly person in the community? How are they going to react to them in that setting? So I'm trying to assess communication skills. Because I am a nurse, I have a certain medical background that I take advantage of too. So I'm assessing, do they really know what they're talking about? Do they say something that makes no sense to me from a medical standpoint? I have to stop and say, I better really reference this person and check their education and backtrack on that and make sure that they are who they say they are. Unfortunately, in this big world, you have to watch out for those things. And in some ways, I'm here to guard the door, to make sure that we have those ideal people with good clinical skills, with good communication skills, and with a desire to be in our type of a community.
So I think she does a very good, it's not just, well, once I hire you, forget it, you're our property. It's not that at all. It's always, how can I make the experience better? How can I make sure that you stay on? So I feel like there's continuity.
So I came here and I interviewed actually at the other hospital across town and at Lancaster General. And it was just this warm feeling, and we were smaller at the time, I'm not gonna deny that, we were. But she just knew who I was, so she recruited me, knew me, meaning she just, boom, we just hit it off. And to this day, I don't pass Linda somewhere that she's not interested in what I've been doing, where am I at now, what's going on. She remembers a little bit about me. I mean, that just impresses me because, we're huge, and she's hired how many people in all those years. But she definitely stays connected. Like we just chatted out there now about I'm going to school to get my master's, and she's just interested in who you are. And I think that is what makes places real, because you need that connection.
Actually, they sort of recruited, even though I'm a physician executive, the recruiting team, same team that recruits physicians recruited me also. I found them to be very supportive. They did a good job, not only in the recruitment process, but after we got here. They try to keep you engaged, welcome you to the community, show you around the community, make sure things are going well.
The physician recruiting department is a great opportunity to go out and find that right doctor, that right fit for Lancaster General Health. And a physician coming to us can look at us as the resource to help them put their package together, to be able to come in and visit the facility in which they'll work, to meet co-workers and the nurses, to be able to meet the staff here. And our job is to facilitate that transition for them, to be able to create that extraordinary experience that when they come here to Lancaster General, we set the foundation for their entire time that they would spend here at Lancaster General Health.
Oh, the retention program here at Lancaster General is just, there's just only one way to put it, and it's fun. We have fun doing it as a staff because we get to go to the baseball park or the ice skating rink, or we go to Linda's garden and dig up flowers and share them, or go to the spa. It's meant to be, to connect people. Those new physicians that come here that, we want to make sure that they have found their way. Not that we're gonna create friendships for them, but we connect them to other new people so that they find that they might have some things in common. But it's a fun time because you usually then get to meet their spouse and the kids and so many different things that happen. We just had an event and we got to meet one of the doctor's fiance, and it was just great to to see that all come together and see that going on for that doctor. So that was kind of neat. But it's a great group. We have a lot of fun, and what we try to do again is make it a warm experience for everyone. And the bottom line is, if anyone ever needs anything, they know that any one of us in this office will be able to help them, whether it's to find somebody to cut their hair, a babysitter, what's a good restaurant. Even once they're here, we always try to be a referral point for them.